Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mampolo from Mampolo's Corner, Renee Amaisa. Guys, they don't convict the Director General of Labour Party, Doyin Okukpe, for 2 years imprisonment, or he has to pay 13 million naira. Though he had already paid the 13 million naira, that settles his case. Now, before I begin to show videos, I want to lend my voice on this conviction. Am I in support of the conviction? Yes, of course, I am in support of it. Mampolo's Corner is not someone who supports evil, even though that evil was done 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 100 years ago. It's not my problem. Yes, I want everybody to be responsible and take responsibility of every of your action at any point in time. If you have at any point in time break the law of Nigeria, and now they can't remember you, I have no problem with that. If you have broken the law, you face the law. That's another one I know. I don't care whether you are in Labour Party or you are even in my party. It's not my problem. Even people being one they support. So if they find I'm wanting in Nigeria and the law say you break the law, you don't break the law, you need to go in for it and take responsibility. Even me, when they talk, when they find me guilty of one thing, I will take responsibility. Nobody is above the law. Now, before I begin to do the re-comment on this video, let's watch video first.
The Director General of the Presidential Campaign Council of the Labour Party, Mr. Doyin Okukpe, is at the Federal High Court, Abuja, for the verdict of a suit instituted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The commission is accusing him of receiving funds amounting to over 700 million naira from the former National Security Advisor, retired Colonel Sambo Dasuki.
That's too much money.
He is accused of collecting the money when he served as a senior special assistant on media to former President Goodluck Jonathan. His wife, Omolara, and son, Adesukomi, took turns pleading with the court to temper justice with mercy. Also, a former governor of Anambra State, Chief Chukwuemeka Ezeife, urged the court to take cognizance of the fact that the defendant was a first-time offender. In her judgment, Justice Ojuku further held that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission successfully established its case against the defendant. The court added that it had also observed the defendant's demeanor while his trial lasted, as well as the fact that he had no previous record of conviction. While he was acquitted of counts 1 to 33, the court found him guilty on counts 34 to 59. He was subsequently handed 2 years on each of the 26 charges, though the court rules that the sentence will run concurrently for 2 years. The court refused to make an order for him to be kept in prison custody, as the sentence has the option of a fine. However, he was given until 4 o'clock on Monday evening to pay the fine.
So he has been convicted, and then if by the time we get the judgment proper, we will still study the judgment and look at the other counts that he was discharged and acquitted. We will look at it very well and take the necessary decision. Dr. Doyin Okukpe is just a victim of a honest mistake and a victim of circumstance. He was found not guilty of count 1 to 37, which borders on money laundering, fraud, corruption, and misappropriation of the monies he took from the office of NSA. But he had issues when it comes to count 38 to 59, which provides that he was guilty of an offense for collecting money in excess of 5 million, which is the permissible threshold under the Money Laundering Act.
Nevertheless, the defendant was able to pay the 13 million naira fine as stated by the court.
Now, I want us to get this case very well understood. Has he been convicted? Yes, he's been convicted. So that means he's at fault. That's the meaning of conviction. You have been found guilty for breaking the law. That is conviction. So he's been convicted. I see some people trying to defend something. Oh, he was not convicted. This is a conviction, okay? Just get it straight. Don't confuse yourself. It's a conviction. If he was not convicted, he can't pay fine, okay, or go to prison. So he was convicted. Let's get that established. Secondly, this case they convicted him about, do you think he know much about? He might know much, but I don't think he knew the gravity of the offense he committed. I don't think he felt that that was supposed to be a case that will be convicted in a country like Nigeria. If you ask me, I don't even really think that this kind of case that go convict them, because we have higher cases when they never even look at all. BB cases, all of them don't defer to APC. Finish now. You know say Adam social media don't talk. Say if you get problem in Nigeria, if you get corruption case, just come to APC. Your sins will be forgiven. The problem with Doyin Okukpe is because he went to the genuine party, which is Labour Party now. One not be corrupt parties. So nobody will forgive him at this point. So they can't bring his case come out. with the aim to bring Labour Party down. This is I can see this case a bit of political undertone, if you ask me. I'm not saying the judgment is not right, not that it's twisted, but why now? Something that happened since Jonathan administration, and that administration was very corrupt, and no two ways about it. You see, Jonathan administration, the worst corrupt administration I've ever seen. I'm not joking. There might be a good economically and otherwise, but corruption, that not be during that time. What do they call them? Desiane case come out during only Desiane carried the whole Nigeria money. Desiane. What did I don't do Desiane till today now? Now they ask. Desiane won't carry more than half of Nigeria money run. What did I don't do during good luck? The same good luck administration. Very corrupt administration. Very corrupt administration. Good luck himself might not be corrupt, but he was not in charge economically. People were looting us. They were looting us. In fact, they were sinking the country. In fact, they start to sink this country. That PDP administration with good luck Jonathan. They finish the country. Now this Doyin Okukpe case come out. So since then, we never see him say we go prosecute him. And now, when the election remain barely 1 month, 1 month plus, now they bring the case for us. That's why I say it be like say it look like some political undertone to just destabilize Labour Party, to bring them to Labour Party, to say, oh, your Director General is a criminal, he has been convicted, he has been this. I see all those kind of thing. Which Nigeria that they convict politicians there? If they convict politicians, where is the case of Fani Kayode? FFK. Where is his case? Where is his case? Fani Kayode. One of them bring allegation, gather and finish. No, you see, say the thing when they come out now you enter APC. According to una former APC chairman, what did they call him? Adam Soshomole. He said, "Hands you don't defect. If you come out for PDP, enter APC. If you don't do corruption there, we go leave you." Now, what did happen to Femi Kayode now? If Femi Kayode now they support the Labour Party, they go bring a case up. They go convict him. Now, what did happen to Doyin Okukpe? No different thing. If Doyin Okukpe were to be in APC, they no go convict him. Even PDP itself, they no go convict him. Nothing would have happened. Now, because say that man, if you ask me, Doyin Okukpe have repented genuinely. And I like the man well. Because why I like the man is somebody who want to genuinely serve Nigeria. He be like say, repent. I don't say during the administration, you know, do bad or you do good or no. During Jonathan administration, me, I not even too like at that time. Make I tell you the simple truth. Because anybody when they support waiting when no good, you are part of it. That's the problem. That's what we call corporate. You know, people want join to commit crime. All of them are involved. So if you do that administration, two things we are getting wrong. You know, say no, this is wrong, this is not wrong. All of them are follow. So that administration, I don't like that Jonathan administration. It too corrupt. There was another man when they in charge of NDDC, when they bring to court, what other now he fent for inside court. They say carry him till today. I don't hear that NDDC case again. I don't hear that man, whether not chairman of NDDC or whatever. I don't hear that man till today. Where the case there? When they prosecute. If you are fair enough, if the justice system is fair enough, where are all those people? You got one Hausa man when they carry clutches. I could remember. I don't forget that man name. He even talk for national TV till now as they talk to you. He carry clutches go court. When they give allegation of corruption, he carry clutches. You can't put something for neck, one white thing. We see him inside camera, inside the room, hotel room when he lodge. When they be say, as he reach finish, now he come out the clutches. Nothing they do him. He just go deceive people. He just go deceive people for court finish. Reach, just they jump for inside a room. They pray. Nothing do him. That man case, we never see hear him till today. You know, I just feel that Doyin Okukpe is just too honest. I think he's a repentant person now. He looks like a born again now. You know, he was just too honest. Because we know how they will release, how they will discharge this case immediately. Now, just why I see they go that place, he reach court, may in fact. As in fact, as an absent, they go carry and come out. First dismiss away. Not be so all of them they do. But he stood. He said, okay, he took the judgment and he took the conviction, acted on it. Some politicians, when they reach that court, they go, that day they go know so he hypertensive. Now that day we go know say he get high blood pressure. Now that day we go know say he get kidney failure, he get heart failure. So he take medication. He saw that medication. The immediately the one enter court, he go just faint. Now so that they do all of them go faint. But don't you know faint? he faced the law, he faced the justice, and kudos to him. Now the breaking news. Doyin Okukpe have already stepped down as the Director General of Labour Party. He not be the Director General again. He just stepped down now. It's a breaking news. It's a breaking news. He don't step down. This is how you know people who are honorable. This is how you know people who are responsible. When you do something I feel that, oh, this thing I have done is not right or I have done wrong, you take responsibility by stepping down. Now UK people, they do, normal responsible people. But where on earth do you see a Nigerian politician or African politician stepping down for you? They know they step down. This is the first time when I see somebody step down. It shows you that Labour Party is a good party. Nobody forced him. Nobody forced him. He wrote to them by himself and stepped down. For those who never see the news, let's read. Let's read the news so that you see it verbatim here. Okay, it said breaking news. Doyin Okukpe steps down as Obi's campaign Director General. Okay, let's read the news in detail. The Director General of the Obidati campaign organization, Doyin Okukpe, has stepped down from the position. He made this known in his statement on Tuesday, which is today, the hot as I talk to you. Addressed to Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party. The statement read, "You will recall that I briefed you yesterday about my personal travail in seeking justice and clearing my name using the Nigerian legal system to pursue same. I have invested too much in your campaign to allow my personal travail to become a source of distraction. In the circumstances, I have opted to step aside and plead that you appoint a new campaign Director General who can continue the assignment with zero distraction. God bless you and family." Now the letter when they write to P2B straight away, you resign. This is what is called honorable. You do honorable. So the guy himself, I have no issue with whatever he got. No, the court, I have no issue with the court judgment. Whatever that happened, even though in the past and other, I saw it happen here 100 years, as long as you're not alive, and they find you guilty, my brother, you will go in for them. Even though they shake like this, you do 102, they go still send you to that prison. They don't pity somebody here for UK. No matter how long that case be. So I don't have the problem with that justice system, but make una not allow our justice system to be political. And I get problem. Because there are lots of people that have higher cases than Doyin Okukpe, but don't never do it on. Femi Kayode there, he case still there. Because say you don't do APC. Don't worry. One Labour win, we go bring out the on. we go bring out the on. What about this woman? When they want carry our money, they they carry our money. Now that time we know say they sick. Since when they chop the money, I saw the woman fine. Today we not even see, we not hear the case. The NDDC, whatever chairman, we not hear in case. The Hausa man, when they want carry this thing, go defend for all of them. Now fence, they defend. We not hear their case till today. But Doyin Okukpe because they're a Labour Party, because they're a Labour Party, we want to destabilize Labour Party. We want give us bad name. And let me clear something. Let me tell you something. This has nothing to do with the Labour Party. You see this Doyin Okukpe case, it has nothing to do with the Labour Party, and it has no impact on Labour Party. If you don't know now, this case has zero impact on Labour Party, because what happened, the case of money laundering and all that was not done during Labour Party when he was Director General. It was during our PDP when they concern us. It has nothing to do with us, just that he was appointed as Director General. It doesn't concern us. The offense was not committed during Labour Party era. It was committed during PDP years ago. It has no impact. For those when they think, say, if you indict them, if you convict them, you go make Labour Party go down. You go even carry Labour Party go more up. Even as he resign now, give more respect to Labour Party. You know, say people one day they're reputable and honorable. And know that most of us are not joining Labour Party because of Doyin Okukpe. No, we are joining Labour Party because of Peter Obi. So it is only when they convict Peter Obi before you go to shake Labour Party. No. If as long as I said I never convict Peter Obi, they stand less. Nothing changed for Labour Party. Doyin Okukpe is not the Labour Party candidate. He's just a subordinate. He's just people who are working for Labour Party, just like me. It just be like today now, oh, then convince me, say you know go vote P2P again. Are you not, ma? So for those who have planned to use this court case and conviction to destabilize the Labour Party, to make us go back, it's a failure. You actually fail. You know work. What will happen in the next 2 weeks? You know work. Guys, if you love what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, even on TikTok. All our followers gonna love you guys. So